Hi everybody, welcome back to my channel. In today's video, I'll be making a K-pop boy group out of my male ultimate biases. So I'll be giving my group a group name, a fandom name, positions and a debut album. I don't really want to put a disclaimer in this intro because I do one every single intro and it gets really boring. But I guess don't get butthurt if your faves aren't here. Also, my friend gave me a good idea. So I always call you all guys when I do my intros and just in general. So she gave me an idea to give you all a fandom name. Comment down below what name you would like me to call you all. Anyways, with that all out of the way, let's start the video. Yay! So let's get into the basic facts of my boy group. The name of my group is Euphorical, which means a feeling of excitement or happiness. And I would want their music to make their fans happy. So the fandom name that I chose for Euphorical was Particle. I don't actually know why I thought of the word particle, I just thought it sounded really pretty, haha. So now let's get into the concept that I'm going for. I wanted my group to be really different from other boy groups in K-pop. I wanted them to be quite sophisticated yet kinda calm and nice to listen to. If that made any sense whatsoever, haha. So with the basic facts out of the way, let's meet the members of Euphorical. Yay! So the first member of Euphorical is Joshua from 17. The reason that I put Joshua in Euphorical was because I think that he's just so kind-hearted, and I think that he would get along with all of the members and he would take care of them. Not to mention he's an amazing vocalist and dancer and he's improved so much in his skills over the past few years. The positions that I gave him are leader, lead vocalist and visual. The reason I gave him the leader role was because he's the oldest member and I think that he would take care of all the members and encourage them all to do well and stuff like that. And then the reason that I gave Joshua the lead vocal position was because he's such an amazing vocalist and I think that his voice is really sweet, calm and gentle and you can literally fall asleep to his voice. And then the visual position. So this is kinda self-explanatory. Have you seen this man? This man makes me question my whole life decisions when I just look at his face. The second member of my group is obviously Changkook from BTS. This wouldn't be my video if I didn't even mention Changkook, lol. Anyways, the reason that I chose Changkook to be in my group is because he can do everything. He can sing, he can rap, he can dance, he's good looking, he's stable live, he's just the full package. The positions that I chose for Changkook are main vocalist, lead dancer, sub-rapper, face of the group, and finally visual. The reason that I gave Changkook the main vocalist position was because he is by far the best and strongest vocalist out of all the members and I obviously love his voice. And then I gave him lead dancer because he's an amazing dancer and has a ton of stage presence. And then the reason I gave him the sub-rapper role was because he's an underrated rapper and deserves more rapping parts in songs and I would 100% make him rap a little in some of the songs that I chose. And then face of the group. It's no surprise that Jungkook is definitely the most popular member of Euphorical. He would give Euphorical a bunch of fame, recognition and fans. And finally visual. Okay, this is probably just me being biased but I wanna throw myself out a window and into a rubbish bin when I look at this man. The third member of my group is Mark from NCT. The reason that I chose Mark to be in my group was because he's so adorable, funny and he's so entertaining to watch. I feel like he would probably be like the fake Magni of Euphorical. He's also so talented, like Jungkook. He can sing, he can rap, he can dance, he's good looking, and just so much more. So like he's basically the full package. The positions that I gave Mark were main rapper and main dancer. So the reason I gave him the main rapper role was because he's definitely one of the best rappers in the whole K-pop industry for me. Like go and watch Misfit and you'll get what I mean. And then the reason I gave him the main dancer role was because he has so much stage presence and he can freestyle really nicely and he's one of NCT's best dancers for me. The next member of Euphorical is Rinjun from NCT. The reason I wanted to have Rinjun in my group was because he's literally so pure and so unintentionally hilarious. Like he's so funny on variety shows and I could watch his funny moments all day. So I 100% could see him making the other members laugh and be one of the mood makers of Euphorical. So Rinjun is the only member with only one position, and that position is lead vocalist. So because Euphorical have a lot of lead dancers, I didn't want to give Rinjun a dance role even though he's a very strong dancer. I didn't want there to be too much repetitiveness going on. The reason that I gave Rinjun a lead vocalist role is because he's literally so amazing at singing I could actually cry. Whenever I watch NCT's recording studio videos where they're singing in the studio, I always get so amazed at his voice because it's literally so beautiful. So the next member of Euphorical is Sunwoo from the boys. The reason that I put Sunwoo in my group was because he's literally so perfect I wanna sob. I don't even know how to put it into words as to how amazing Sunwoo is, hahaha. Stan the boys then you'll find out. So the positions that I gave Sunwoo were main rapper, lead dancer and center. So the reason I gave him the main rapper position along with Mark was because I'm indecisive and I can't choose just one, haha. He's an amazing rapper like Mark and I think that they're both some of the best in K-pop. Then the reason that I chose to give him a lead dancer role is because I'm doing what Crack Hair won't. Sunwoo is literally such an amazing dancer and deserves to be in the dance line in the boys and in Euphorical. So his final position is center. I was gonna give this position to Changkook but because he already had so many roles, I gave it to Sunwoo instead. The reason I chose for Sunwoo to be the center of Euphorical was because he can lead the choreographies well and I would make him the center a lot in the dances. So the final member of Euphorical is Bomgu from TXT. The reason that I decided to put Bomgu in Euphorical was because he's one of my ultimate biases and I think he's just so adorable. And I also think he would fit the concept that I'm going for really well. I could see him singing the songs that I chose for Euphorical. His positions are sub-rapper, sub-vocalist, lead dancer, visual and maknae. So the reason that I only gave him the sub-rapper and sub-vocalist positions were because there's better rappers and vocalists in Euphorical and I've never really heard Bomgu rap or sing properly. But he is a lead dancer so I mean that's a good thing, hahaha. He has a bunch of stage presence and he would give life to the stages. And then I gave him the role of the visual because I think that he fits the Korean standards a lot among the members of Euphorical. And he's also the maknae of my group. I don't know what I'm gonna say for why he's the maknae. He's the youngest member out of all of Euphorical. So now that we've seen all the members of my group, I've made a little photo to show all their positions so that'll be on screen now. Now with that all being said, let's get into the debut album. Yay!